So, Mr. Eli, you have been learning about insects, haven't you?
Yeah.
Tell me, what did you learn about insects so far?
So they can they can fly,
Sure.
crawl, dig.
Mm-hmm.
They are on every continent. They
Sure.
prefer warmer places like ants,
Okay.
bees, butterflies.
Sure. Okay. Can
They
you
have no backbone
no but so what is
or
another
any
word?
bones at all.
Sure. Good. What is another
They
word?
have compound eyes.
Compound eyes. Very nice. So, what is another word for having no backbone?
Hmm. An exo. No.
Inverti
Bites.
invertebrates. The invertebrates. And where's the skeleton? That's what you wanted to tell me.
Exoskeleton.
What does that mean? Can you
That
please
means
stop
they
doing
have
that?
like some sort of outer shell.
Outer shell. Very good. Now, the bodies are divided into how many parts?
3 parts.
Can you name them?
The
Name them?
The-
Can you please sit up?
okay. The head,
Sure.
the thorax, and the abdomen.
All right. And then legs are where?
Well, they do have the antennae,
Antennae, yes, that is
Yes.
attached to there.
legs.
The antenna is
And the
attached.
legs.
The antenna is attached to where?
Their head.
Sure. That's
and
the only
the
way.
legs are attached to the thorax.
Very good. And how many legs?
6.
Okay. All right. You told me about compound eyes. What does that mean?
Like, they have like millions of eyes.
Millions of cells make up the eyes, right?
Yeah.
And it's like in mosaic form, right? They
Yeah.
they only see a portion at a time, in a way,
To
and
make
then
one full picture.
one full picture. But it's not as clear as how we see, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Very good. So, what happens when it gets very cold? Some insects, what do they do when
Hibernate.
it gets hibernate?
Or
When
this.
diapause.
Pause.
Diapause is what it's called. Very good. Now, you've been learning about bees. And what's the importance of bees that you've learned about
They
so far?
pollinate,
They pollinate
tomatoes. And did you know something? Without bees, we wouldn't even have pizza.
So explain that better. What do you mean that we won't have pizza?
Because they pollinate tomatoes to make the tomato sauce.
Tomatoes. Yeah, so they not only pollinate tomatoes, they pollinate other flowers, other plants, right? Isn't it? So bees are very useful. Insects are very useful. Okay, very nice. What else you do? Is there anything else? The life cycle. You talked about the life cycle in the classroom today.
So it starts from the egg, the papa.
Mm-hmm.
No, the egg
Mm-hmm.
to the papa.
You're missing
Or
one.
nymph.
Okay, so what's the one before the pupper? I think there is one.
The egg,
I think it starts with an L, maybe.
the egg,
The larva or larvae.
the egg, the larva, the
Pupper, and then
the adult.
the adult. Okay. All right. Anything else you wanted to tell me about?
Cold-blooded.
Indeed. And what does that mean?
They can't. They.
What is this that you're doing? Scratching your bum. Okay. Cold-blooded. What does that mean? I need you to pay attention. Sit up.
Cold-blooded. What do they mean? They
What does that mean?
can't.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
They can't regulate their.
body temperature.
What does that mean?
I actually don't know.
You don't know? It means that when it's cold out, they're cold. And when it's warm out, they're warm. Right? Whereas for us, our bodies can sort of adjust a little bit. You got it?
Yeah.
You're not paying attention. Yes, you got it?
Yes.
Okay, very nice. So, is there anything else you wanted to say before I shut this off? Been interesting so far? What you've been learning?
They don't have lungs to breathe. They have tubes to breathe.
Very good. They don't have lungs like we do. They have tubes. Now, does that affect how big they can get?
I think
Does that affect how big why is it that an insect cannot be as big as a human being?
Because once, like, they like have the, like, it depends on, like, their body.
Okay. So I think what that video explained to us was that there is so much air, right, that they can get, that
Yeah.
their bodies can absorb,
Yeah.
and so they can't go beyond a certain point, right? Because they have no
Like,
lungs.
they can go beyond, like, here.
Like here, okay. All right. Okay. All right. So that was a good lesson, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Are you tired?
Nah, not much.
Not much. Okay. All right.
At the morning of that thing, I said I was hungry.
You were hungry, but you're not hungry anymore. You already had lunch.
Well, I still want the donut.
Yeah, that's a treat. Okay, you want to say bye to Grandma?